Chinese hotel burnt down, set ablaze by Jamaicans after denying access to the beach that was reserved for Chinese and white Jamaicans, or white people and Chinese people. Let me say that, even though out of many one people. Like, what if we like, the other them a play, the dark skinned ones? Who are you? And we not promote or support violence. But when I hear them violent act, them arson, it makes sense. We understand. I'm sure the whole diaspora, neighboring islands are proud of Jamaicans, like all the time. And one thing with Jamaicans, when you start to too much, you go feel it. Remember what them tell you, from history? All of the bad slave them, or Jamaica them send them. So if you not think, say, some of us don't have our ancestors' blood running through our veins still, sad mistake. And but they never tell you, Jamaicans, not frightened for nobody. No matter who.
Wagwan, my Jamaican family, and welcome to the Yardi Reacts, whereby if it is for the first time you are checking me out, kindly subscribe, like and share to my YouTube channel. And to my returning subscribers, I do want to say thank you very much for the love and support you are always giving unto me, whereby welcome onto this new channel of mine, as it called the Yard Reacts. And whereby on to today's video is about this video whereby it is said that there is this racist Chinese in Jamaica, whereby he went on and he claimed that he doesn't want to hire black people, or rather he doesn't want to socialize or even interact with black people onto his hotel. And now Jamaicans were angry, and they went on forward and they set the hotel down on fire, mainly because we know Jamaica, it is an unrest country. And so when the Chinese come around and start saying that they don't want to socialize with black people or hire black people onto their premises, it doesn't make any kind of sense. So I want you guys to watch this entire video to the end, and I'll be back with more of the comments.
There is strife and problems in Jamaica as a alleged Chinese hotel that was blocking local people's access to the beach has now been set ablaze. We don't know the full stories as to how and what has gone on behind it, but it is alleged that a Chinese hotel is torched by Jamaican nationals after being denied access to the local beach and resort reserved only for white Jamaicans and Chinese citizens inside Jamaica. Now, having seen what's gone on inside South Africa and how they are pushing out about migrants in the country, Jamaica has been very chilled about the removal of access to its own beaches, which is constitutionally, I believe, in Jamaica, something that should be protected. But private companies have bought every single seafront, and they are now preventing actual local Jamaicans from having beach. And if you think about Jamaica, you think beach, mountains. So if you can't access the beach, that's a massive deal for local people, and it's something that the Jamaican government is going to have to figure out a real strategy for. What they do not want is that local businesses or international businesses who are set up in Jamaica feel like it's not safe because they're completely sold every single part of the beachfront properties available in Jamaica. Tell me what you think. If you have more information locally, please share, because it means a lot to us as our people.
The Jamaicans burned this racist hotel down.
Hey, me just have a question. Now watch me here. Me cut off my lock, so me I try and navigate through this short here thing. How Chinese man go come to Jamaica and build hotel and say black people can't come there? That's why them burn it down. Me no condone violence, but Jamaicans, anytime them come to Jamaica with this foolishness, we need to burn down everything. Because they want to turn Jamaica in one new America, in one new UK, in our new China, in our new Western world, where white man and Chinese man and everybody except melanated people are run shit. Anytime they come to Jamaica with this bullshit, we need to stand firm. Don't sit down and take it, Jamaicans. You hear me? Don't sit down and take it, because if we allow them to do this, first they must start with the hotels, then they must start with the big industrial sectors, and then they must start talk about say we can't go this and we can't. You can't tell we what to do in a free country. Jamaica, we born and grow. You're a visitor. You hear that? You're a visitor. And no matter how the politician them hyping up and telling us you can't do this and you can't do that, guess what? We have something called community justice. And if we no piss we off enough, we are gonna react. We're not like, sorry, me not bash Americans or whatever, but we're not like Americans where we are gonna just complain. We with Black Road, we burn tire, and we cause problem. Here? Don't come to Jamaica, can't tell me about black people can't use free, God-given rights in a free country. Can't use hotel, can't use beach, can't use, what next? Can't use hospital? You're going to have special hospital just for black people now? Come on, man.
So I see a video circulating that they burn a hotel in Jamaica to the ground because it only gives white and Chinese people access to the hotel. And a lot of Jamaicans are coming out and they're rejoicing about it. But my question to you is, why is it that Jamaicans are allowing this to happen in the first place? If this quote-unquote hotel was burned to the ground because it not access uno to no own stuff what uno have because of the banning of the country, why is it that this is happening? You understand me? Sometimes we as the poorer class are to be blamed because if we were standing up and uniting another country and not people from other country, all that, me see some things are going, how come all of these people from all over the world are come take over Jamaican, and the poorer class people, the people that should have access to everything in a Jamaica, just sit back and we wait until things get bad, till we have to burn and we have to demonstrate how we say it shouldn't be this way in the first place. Who is to be blamed? Because even if we say alright at the Prime Minister, but how we are voting in? We are the one voting them in. Who are we voting in? Why are we voting in him? And why are we keeping them in? You understand me? So we not touch and a burn hotel. We not say nothing yet. If we not start, stand up for the right, do the right thing, and don't access other people from other country for coming our country and do whatever, however they want to do it. Me not understand on the Jamaican.
So we as Jamaicans, we can't wait for the government for the things for we or for fight for we. We can't wait for them. That's why we have to take things in our own hands. Them say we can't use the beach if you're not Chinese or if you're not white Jamaican. And what kind of thing that? In our own island, we can't use the beach. So guess what we're going? We're going to burn that down. Yeah, man. Right down to the ground. Don't play with Jamaicans and Jamaica. I think we are joke.
Jamaican
Ladies
burned
and
down the
gentlemen, boys and
Chinese
girls,
hotel
hear the voice
wicket.
and no start try chopper style. Today I want to talk about an excited video, but still it's heartbroken because we couldn't believe that the country would allow certain things to happen. Me I talk about Jamaica and the hotel will get burned down where the Chinaman them build, and I said them only want Chinese people to come at the hotel. They don't want no Jamaican and the black people to come there. Only Chinese and Caucasian people. What a audacity, people. We not see them take with a clown, not see them a style, we not see them take with like say we are some little little mongrel dog. And them a pit bull and Doberman and German Shepherd. And what them take with her. But look what them choose to go build it to. Them choose to build it in the bad slave them place, in the maroon them place. You know so one of the bad maroon them, they go forward out of the hill and forward down there and burn down that. People, me know so when me talk my words them not go in vain, because me say action. You know see when me tell you about the wharf for them build down there. And them get away with it. See? So now them are going to build Chinese school, we don't know who can go. Chinese hospital, we don't know who can go. Chinese road, who can't drive bad. It's going to be everything segregated for Chinese, then they must start teach them Mandarin or whatever language them speak. And they must start teach it to our kids. Why do they teach it to our kids? Because we are going to become the slave of them system. We are going to be the one that clean them hotel, clean them bathroom, and that we are going to do that for, but still we can't spend a night in them hotel there. We are going to work at them Chinese people here and still cannot afford to live in a nothing like where them live. Chinese people them come to Jamaica with a plan, you know. Me don't want to think that this is a joke thing. It's a systematical plan when you see them come and do certain things. But we Jamaican are rebellious slave. We not going to sit down and accept everything. We accept little things for a little bit a while and watch and see what you do. But after a while, if things not change, Jamaican are going to change it for themselves. They are going to step in and do things. Watch a video and tell me what you think about that video. Because me know in my heart, say it's a bad maroon from upper compound or maroon town. Forward down at this and burn down that, because guess what happened? The maroon them now stand up and watch that. Maroon are dead. We just spread out amongst the people them. Just like how you have some people who are spying at the community. Them amongst we sell we out. And so we there right now, the maroon people them there in the community and protect the community. So don't feel like say them are going to win. Them can't win.
Them only are going to build up them places and waste them money because we're not going to see more of them infrastructure here are burn down to the ground. We're not going to see more of them infrastructure here are get damaged. You hear me I say to you?
Jamaica, they own the port, is owned by the Chinese. Exactly. If another race owns your port, that means they control what's coming in. They control what's going out. What about the drugs? What about the guns? What about the COVID? You don't know what them people bringing in. And you mean to tell me that the Chinese care so much about Jamaican people that they're not going to educate our kids and take care of their health? Chinese don't care about black folks. Go to China. Go to China and see how they treat black people in China. So to me, what I think this is the government of Jamaica, like so many African governments, so many other Caribbean governments have done. They've gotten in bed financially with the Chinese. The Chinese have studied the way the white man has practiced neocolonialism throughout Africa. And the Chinese has learned that these black leaders don't really care about their people. They're all about their pockets. So I'm going to do what the white man did, but I'm going to do it one time better. I'm going to offer them double the money. You let me take over this land right here. I'll get the white man offering you $1 million. I'm offering you $3 million. And I'm going to build you a retirement home. And I'm going to pay for all your kids to go to college in China. You follow what I'm saying? And I'm going to give you a private military. So the Chinese have basically become neocolonialists 2.0. They're outdoing the Europeans. You follow me? And they're giving Caribbean and African leaders offers that they can't refuse. And guess what? When you abdicate on that loan that they give you, because all this is loans. These are not handouts. It's all loans. When you abdicate on the loan in that contract, you have to give them large concessions of land and large concessions of your economy. There's an African country right now. Is it Uganda? There is an African country who defaulted on their loan to the Chinese and they now own their national airport. I forget which, they own the airport now because they couldn't pay back the loan. The Chinese know what they're doing. The main port of Jamaica.
See, them Chinese, they come to the U.S. and they do what the fuck they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They get away with this shit too. You understand me? Hear me out. Now, that is something totally different from going the fuck to Jamaica, okay, and trying to deny access to Jamaicans. What the fuck is wrong with you? And now your shit is burnt to the ground, to smithereens. You tried to deny Jamaicans access to a hotel in Jamaica, and then on top of that, also tried to deny them access to the fucking beach. Rumclot! You bitches are so fucking stupid, and now your shit burned down to the ground. Do you understand? Fire, okay? Fire, hot fire, hot fire. You bitches are burnt. Y'all stupid, y'all dumb, and that shit is hilarious. I find this shit amazing. Do you understand me? I love it. I love to see shit like.
Welcome back, guys. I hope you've watched this entire video to the end and you have heard whatever it is being expressed onto this video. As we know, the Chinese in Jamaica usually are given a span of 5 years and later on they go back onto their motherlands. And in this case, the Chinese, they have used their senses, and what they usually do in these cases is the Chinese usually, when it is about their time to go back home, they usually invite other family members so as they can come and continue their businesses. So in this case, as you have heard, the Jamaicans were angry about this Chinaman, and he has got a hotel in Jamaica, and in it it seems like he was a racist Chinese. And in this case, for my own knowledge, I usually know like Jamaica, it is somehow a black man country, mainly because the high percentage of people living in Jamaica are blacks. Yeah, and so this Chinese, it is claimed that he said he doesn't want to hire black people. He doesn't want to see black people onto his hotel. And the Jamaicans went on and they became angry, and so they had to react, mainly because our country, we have lived in loving each and every kind of races, and now you coming onto our country and bringing your rules, and you are a foreigner. In that case, we cannot ever allow that. And in this instance, in Jamaica, as I told you, it is a non-race country. So definitely we have got different races in Jamaica. We have got the Chinese Jamaicans, we have got the Indian Jamaicans, we have got the black Jamaicans, the white Jamaicans. And in this case, this Chinaman, when he starts behaving this way, definitely he is destroying the reputation of the Chinese Jamaicans, whom it is said even their ancestral comes from Jamaica. So definitely they have got the Jamaican genetics in it. Yeah. And so yeah, these Chinaman doing this is not making any kind of sense. You know, when something like this happens, until it leads for the people to become so angry, until they come down and burn down your building, it definitely means you have bring them onto the ground that they cannot do it anymore. You know, like the problem with some foreigners out here is like they usually, you know, like they have the mentality of colonialism in them, and that's why they usually behave like this when they are in foreign countries. You are a foreigner, but you want to do whatever you feel like you can do, merely because you've got the power. Despite that, we know Jamaica has got even the Chinese base in it, and the Chinese have helped Jamaica in a lot more so when it comes to infrastructure and a lot of that. The Chinese are the ones who are building roads in Jamaica. When it comes just in engineering, the Chinese have helped Jamaica. But one or two of these Chinese are the one whom are destroying the reputation of other great Chinese whom are in Jamaica. We know Chinese in Jamaica have got great businesses in them. They have got the big hotels, the big businesses in Jamaica running. In a matter of fact, even some of them own beaches in Jamaica. You can imagine. They own beaches in Jamaica, and that they even have kept the beaches private, that you need to pay so as you can access. Isn't it just some few days ago whereby Jamaicans just woke up in the morning and they went and found their beach was fenced, a beach that was public, it was fenced. You know, like the government of Jamaica is just allowing the Chinese take over Jamaica in a certain way, and it seems like they don't care about this case. And we know when you lock down or rather close the beaches, these Jamaicans, most of them depend on fishing. Most of them depends on the ocean and that beach that you are closing down so as it can become private, and to be accessed you'll have to pay for it. And these all cases is it's just but the Chinese. You know, are there no other races in Jamaica that can, you know, but the Chinese? Not only this is just but a portion of the cases whereby Jamaicans are complaining about the Chinese. We know the Chinese in Jamaica, they work tax-free. People whom have got great businesses in your country works tax-free, but you, as the citizens of the country, you usually pay your taxes. That's just but to being oppressed. You know, the Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness just needs to step up and think about the people of Jamaica and not about himself, is something that I can greatly say it out proudly. You know, yeah, he need to step up, mainly because if this continues, the Chinese might even take over Jamaica, for they are the one whom are owning big things in Jamaica. They are the one whom are in control of the infrastructure in Jamaica. So they have got power. And this power comes because the government has given them the grant, they have granted them the access onto this. Yeah, so guys, I need to know whatever you think about this great video. Let's come around, share our thoughts throughout the comment section so we can get to interact and know what you think, and mainly because your opinion does matters to us every day. Thank you very much guys for following up the video with me. I was your host Yadi Reacts. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, like and share to my YouTube channel. And to my returning subscribers, I do want to say thank you very much for the love and support you are always giving unto me. Always remember to link me up through my next videos. All I do want to say is peace out there.